Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy reading. I know you've missed me. I'm going out live a little bit later today than usual, but you are getting the message exactly at the divine timing when you were supposed to. So even if you're going to see it the next day, it was meant for you in that specific moment. I believe in divine power and divine timing in that sense. So if I'm guided to do readings or something happens in my schedule that I'm posting this later in the day, then I strongly believe that that's the way it's supposed to be for one or another reason. Okay, let's get to the reading. So we're just past the 222 portal and looking into what's next in the astrological world. We are in the time of Pisces. Happy birthday, Pisces. I personally have North Node in Pisces, so that's a kind of a big deal and a strong sign for me. So if we talk about tarot, just a moment on that, the card of Pisces is, well, actually there are two cards that correspond to Pisces energy, and that's the Moon and the Hangman. Both of them are about going within and kind of getting into this transcendental state or the dreamy state, right? That's what Pisces is about. It's about this cosmic power. It's about mysticism, right? It's about thinking grand, but also not limiting yourself with 3D reality. It's like a completely 5D space and beyond, right? In other realms. So maybe during this time, especially as we go into important astrological events, for example, we're going to get new moon in Pisces very soon. This is the time for you to think about what that dream would be like for you. What do you envision your superpower is, or what your place in the bigger cosmos of things is, right? Or what kind of power or pain you have deep inside you that you can explore and you can build upon, right? Because we're saying that those places where we have wounds and pain, those become our strengths once we recognize them and we learn how to handle those, how to transmute that energy. That becomes our treasure. That becomes that knowledge and experience that is valuable to share with other people. So this is a big time for discovering those areas, and either discovering those areas or discovering how they can become your power. How can you use it for everybody's benefit, including yourself? Okay, so let's start as usual for today. So yeah, that was just a, kind of like a off-topic message. Let's get back to the reading for today. And today, at least in New York, we have a very warm day. It's like 75 degrees. Seriously, it's super warm for this time of year. It's sunny. I was thinking about taking a nap because I'm preparing for my dance competition today. That's gonna start early morning tomorrow. But I'm thinking about going out for a walk instead because it's so wonderful. So yeah, this is also somebody needs to hear that, live in the moment and be flexible with what the universe is giving you. And what do you get inspired by? I feel excited, right? I feel excited about going outside and enjoying that summery weather, right? More than excited about getting an extra 40 minutes of sleep at this moment, right? So that's what I'm gonna go with. Although I am a person of planning and I like to stick to my schedule, to my agenda, but that's part of my learning curve because my North Node is in Pisces. So there we go. That's me going out from the opposite side, which is Virgo, into and like being very disciplined, very practical, with attention to detail, sticking to the plan, and I'm learning to be more on that dreamy transcendental side and going with the flow. That's the ultimate message. So let's see what's going on with Divine Feminines today. I'm gonna pull an oracle card from the Whispers of the Ocean, and then we're gonna get to tarot. Feel guided to ask an additional question today. We'll see what it's going to be. So for the feminines, we have two cards. Rediscover your zeal. Pay attention to the passion you're feeling for discovery, learning, exploration, spirituality, travel, your work, or your relationship. Passion and desire go together, especially as inspiration. It's just talking about that. This is sacral chakra. If you're feeling kind of tired and dull and you're feeling apathy to do whatever, this could be your sacral chakra being blocked. So it's a little tip for you there to do some chakra work, some healing work in that space. And remember that it's about, like, it really speaks to me about this connection between passion and even sexual drive and inspiration and creativity. The other one is seeing both sides. Take a step back and try to looking at this from a different perspective. That's the Hangman card. That's the Pisces energy as well. Looking at things from a different perspective. All right. What about Divine Masculines? Let's see. Whoop. Let your personality shine. I think we had it somewhere. I don't remember whether it was a personal reading or it was the yesterday's Twinflame reading in public, but yeah, we just had that for Divine Masculines. This is a continuation of a topic. They're supposed to show themselves to the world, basically. This is number 33. This is a master number. We had number 22 yesterday. It was 22nd. Now we're getting to 33, which is the next step, right? To take action on what you've manifested. That's the part of manifestation process, right? Not just to dream about it, but start taking action towards your goal, what it is. So the universe knows you mean business, you're serious about it. You have something no one else has that makes you who you are. Stop comparing yourself to others and allow your uniqueness to shine through. It's a beautiful card. I love this. Okay, on that note, let's get into tarot. Today I picked my fun deck, the Souls on Fire. Let's see what's happening with Divine Feminines right now. Wow, 9 of Pentacles. Yay! Taking the time to enjoy yourself and to acknowledge your beauty and your gifts. What about Divine Masculines? What's happening with the energy? Whoa, a lot of cards. 2 of Swords, the Hangman, and the Sun. Yeah, the Pisces energy again. The Sun. Healing and happiness. Healing the inner conflict. That's what I'm getting. Okay, let me just get the rest of the cards and I'll go into it. So the additional question that I'm gonna ask is, what do the twin flames not see? Like, what kind of benefits do they not acknowledge at this part of this point of the journey? What are the Divine Feminines not seeing that they should recognize and appreciate on their twin flame journey? Turned around, 4 of Cups in reverse. Yeah. For the masculines, we have Knight of Wands. Very perky card. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's really about mission at the end of the day. It's about what we bring to the world. Wow, and I got Knight of Wands as a clarifier for DF energy. That's cool. Please clarify 4 of Cups in reverse. So Wands, please clarify Knight of Wands for masculine. So what should they appreciate? All right, 7 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Swords. Yeah, moving into more stability. The journey is helping to move into stability. Not having to wonder what tomorrow is going to bring. And in today's world, we are more and more driven towards the mentality where we don't know what to expect. And for majority of people, this is a big problem, right? Because that's what we're used to. That's where we've been brought up. That's what human race lives off. Is that we create our comfort, we create our reality. At least we have some options, right? Where we can choose to have a stable life and to know what's coming tomorrow. Today, we know less and less of that. regardless of where you live, what kind of social and financial status you have, what kind of culture you're part of, it still remains quite unknown, to be honest. For the feminines, we have, so the feminines are basically in this appreciation of their power and their excitement about life. And yes, neither one's, and we cannot ignore that, it has to do with excitement and passion about this connection and towards the divine masculine. Whether you like to admit it or not, it's one of the driving forces. But what it creates after this immediate spark of like, you know, being excited about the person, feeling drawn to them, you know, feeling the pull, feeling sexual attraction, right? The next part after that is that your heart chakra is opening up. It's expanding, you're ascending, which means that it drives you to be a better version of yourself, right? And to expand in your potential, or turning your potential into what you can actually use, right? Into your tools. And also ultimately to kind of to become an inspiration for others, really, right? So you get inspired first and then you become an inspiration for others. Yeah, there we go. What is divine feminine not seen? The Four of Cups in reverse, clarified by Ace of Wands. So yeah, I'm getting to continue the topic. It's this, the journey brings excitement. No matter what you say, no matter what challenges you go through, no matter how your divine masculine triggers you, drives you crazy, doesn't give you the love you feel you deserve, whatever happens, right? Or maybe you just go through your own healing process. It doesn't even have to do with your DM, but as part of this journey, right? You are struggling to make sense of your mission and how to apply yourself, whatever it is. Ultimately, the big part of it is it's never boring. It's never leaving you feeling small. On the contrary, I mean, it's kind of pressure of knowing that you're not, that you're the opposite, that you're super powerful. And that's scary too, but that's the good scare, it's the exciting scary, right? The same way as the connection with your twin flame. That gets you inspired, it gets you excited, especially in those moments where you align, where you're on a high vibe with your twin flame. This becomes magical, it becomes, on an energetic level, becomes something else. Right, for divine masculine, for the energy, yeah, we definitely have them taking a different look at the things, trying to understand why sometimes it's difficult, or oftentimes it's difficult for them to make a choice of happiness and joy, to choose their joy. There's like, each of us has some sort of choice to make on a daily basis, basically, of what needs to be done and what I want to do at a particular time, in a particular context, right? And divine masculines are now looking at why they cannot afford, or they don't allow themselves to make more choices out of what their heart wants, out of how they feel, out of what makes them happy, brings the childlike joy to them, right? And sometimes people are even ashamed of that. When they're adults and they're told that, you know, you are supposed to be serious, you're grown up now, you have a lot of responsibilities in your life, come on, be serious. It suppresses our childlike nature. I mean, a lot of us were suppressed as children, right? And now it continues. Every time we have that opportunity, we almost feel embarrassed that we feel excited about it, that we want to do something silly, something our children are doing, or some children are doing. You know, we see them on the playground and we want to join in. Why not? Do something that isn't necessarily practical and super useful for whatever, your career, your health, your close ones, I don't know, your finances, right? Do something to make yourself happy. How useful is that going to be? And you can always make a case of how that is going to give you more energy and excitement in everything else you do in life. That is serious adult stuff, right? So that's the current energy. So I'm not saying that they're necessarily starting to choose more of themselves, but at least they're questioning. They're trying to take a look at that. They're trying to imagine, like, oh, what would happen if I did this instead of that? Or what if I did wanna leave, cancel my work today and do something, go on a trip instead? What would happen? Why is it such a bad idea? Why am I not considering that? Why am I not allowing it to myself? That's their frame of mind today. And what are they not seeing? We have Knight of Wands clarified by Seven of Cups. So this is a mirror kind of energy of the feminine, right? It's also drive, this is excitement, this is attraction. For masculine energy, it's more about physical, about sexual attraction, of course, than anything else. That's how they are wired on this pool. But ultimately, it also, like, behind the scenes, this inspiration is helping them question their choices in life, or what they're used to, or what are they choosing among on the daily basis. And that, of course, includes relationships, includes their partners, friends, colleagues, but it also includes everything else that's about them, right? Because if we start looking at twin flame connection and feeling this special bond with someone, where ultimately it comes back to us and makes us look into our own life and personality and what we want, what we do, what kind of image we portray to others. So that's really the part that they're not necessarily seeing, how much this connection with a specific divine feminine is impacting every other aspect of their life. That's what this is. Okay, let me pull some messages between the twins to finish off from the Hermit Tarot. So some messages from divine masculines to divine feminines, please. What would divine masculines like to tell us today? What's on their heart and mind? Definitely. All right. One sword. Yeah, the truth comes out. It's a moment of truth. For some of them, and to continue the topic that I just started, it's the moment of truth of when they're seeing that they're not living their true life. Like that they realize how much they have to pretend and to kind of portray a certain public image as opposed to who they really are and how they really feel about things, what they think, how they want to prioritize it, right? They succumb to public pressure and opinions and rules that they feel like they have to follow to be successful in life. And that's not really making them happy. That's exactly the opposite. Okay, I have something else here. Aw, love me. Really need your support today, divine feminine. Wait. Wait, but love me. Yeah, and we have one sword and definitely. Yeah, so they're figuring this out. There's a lot going on energetically for them at this time. And remember, we're still in the Venus and Mars conjunction. So they are feeling the pull, they are feeling the energy more than usual. So at this time, I would say it's even more important. Now let's pull some messages from DF to DM. It's even more important to stay in the high vibe and to send that good energy to your DM as they're figuring things out, because they're more vulnerable and more sensitive to that energy. And if you're going to be sending the low vibe energy, then that's what they're going to come up with, right? Like they are taking a look at things, but they're going to end up thinking, well, what's the point? Whatever. I have to live this life. I have to accept the rules to play this game, right? Or if you're sending high vibe energy and that inspiration kind of builds up, they continue their journey. They are taking baby steps, but they're still, testing the water, trying to do something out of their comfort zone and what the rules dictate, right? Same kind of thinking point, but how it can expand or develop in different directions afterwards. Okay, we have quite a few actually. I never imagined so much perfection. I'm too afraid to talk to you. Yeah, it's intense. The pool is intense right now. They're scared. I want you to choose. You have so many choices and options. Yeah, they're seeing you have more options than just them, than having them in your life, no matter what your interaction is. So they're starting to doubt whether somebody who is as wonderful and beautiful and powerful would actually choose them as opposed to other options. And also, I need more time. Oh, sorry, that was actually the DF to DM. I'm so sorry. Thank you for for reminding me. Yeah, so this is Divine Feminine actually. He's feeling the pull and needing some time to. We saw that Nine of Pentacles energy, which is about exploring your own gifts, right? Treasures, potential, and how you can apply them in your life. It's really, card that's something that means that the person is doing it for themselves, by themselves, right? So they recognize how wonderful you are, that they feel the pull, that you have a lot of options, but they do believe that you will make the right choice in the end. And for now, they need some time for themselves. Okay, I love you all, guys. Sorry for making it a longer video today. I love you all, and I'll be back with another reading pretty soon. Bye, everyone.